Line with us this morning is Eric Neal, the YMCA of Indiana County, entering. It's always a busy season, but they're entering an especially busy season. Our conversation brought to you by Marcus and Mack, a law firm representing injured people. Eric, good morning.
Todd, good morning to you.
It's good to have you with us here. I'm not kidding. This is a busy time of the year for you, isn't it?
Yeah, we have a lot going on.
Of course, we'll talk about Mack Park Pool because it's getting to that season of the year. But there's still a lot going on right there at your campus and an increasing amount of activities indoors and out.
Yeah, everybody decides that, summer's right around the corner, so they should get in shape because they want to wear a bathing suit.
Is that really the only motivation?
People have different trigger points throughout the course of the year, and this is the time of year where that's what they're thinking about is, I should start to get in shape for the summer.
Yeah, well, that's not a bad idea. If you're not in shape, even if you are, maintain and maybe do some body sculpting with whatever it is that you want to. Maybe you're a little bit unhappy with the love handles or with whatever, and you can work on that there. But there are so many different activities indoors and out, as I said. And would I be correct in assuming that right now that outdoor track is getting a lot of walkers?
Yeah, we had a lot of cars parked up by our pavilion and over by the track this morning when I pulled in.
Yeah, and that's something folks can do. And of course, memberships will get you access to those indoor. It's not exactly been the warmest and driest of springs, so indoors is still a pretty good option, right?
Well, I tell you, we had that nice warm week maybe, 3 weeks ago, which has made the normal late April spell just feel colder. So we got spoiled in the middle, and then it got cold again. So that kind of messed up the month of April a little bit.
Yeah. At the beginning of the year, Eric, we always talk about memberships and how they are a great value to you, but really all season long, anytime's a good time to join the Y, correct? What are some of the benefits?
Well, years ago we tried to make membership the thing that people would want to have, and by having it, it's inclusive and you get to do all the things that you might want to do. So being a Y member gets you access to the fitness center, our fitness programs, the swimming pool, the gymnasium, the outdoor spaces. A few years ago we included Mack Park Pool in that, so if you're a Y member, you don't have to pay extra to go to Mack. It's included. And then all of our programs, we have a special Y rate for that. Some of our programs, like our youth sports leagues, for example, if you're a family member, it's only $5 for your kids to participate in that.
Yeah, and that's just, there are so many different levels. I'm looking at the membership site at icymca.org, which is the Indiana County YMCA's website. And you offer a junior high membership. What's that all about?
You do, yeah. So, years and years ago, the YMCA of the USA did a little bit of research, and they determined that, kids ages 12, 13, as they transition from elementary school to middle school, the number of programs and the number of kids those programs serve really, declines substantially because, in our area, you go from 2 elementary schools or 4 elementary schools into 1 junior high school. So less opportunities, right?
Yeah.
So a lot of kids kind of fell by the wayside, and the YMCA started an initiative called the 7th Grade Initiative, where if you're in 7th grade, you get a free membership. Locally, here in Indiana, if you're in the middle school, you get a free membership. All you got to do is come over and ask for it.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful. And I would guess that as the summertime comes along, that moms and dads are going to encourage that for their kids. But summertimes are a special time at the YMCA anyway, and here we have the season coming up. Let's start with Mack Park Pool because people want to know about Mack Park Pool. When's it going to be open? What do I have to do in order to swim there all the time? And you've got all that info. Yeah,
well, the easiest way to do it is if you're a Y member, you don't really need to do anything different. When it opens, you just go because it's included, which is pretty cool. If not, and you only want a membership to Mack Pool, then you can come get a membership to Mack Pool, and then just utilize it for the summer, and that's fine too. We opened Mack Park Pool on the weekend of Memorial Day, and we started a few years back on the Friday just before Memorial Day. We do a teen-only night, so the kids get to open the pool first on Friday night. And it'll be a night swim, and the kids will come in and have fun, and then we'll open for regular business the next day on Saturday. And then our season will run through Labor Day. Throughout the course of the year, we'll have, teen nights and family nights and different special nights on Fridays and Saturdays. We've added a few more of those this year because they tend to be pretty popular.
Yeah. So Mack Park Pool membership, really good idea, especially as we get toward the summer months and things going to heat up, we assume, at some point. We don't.
Right.
Don't know that for certain, but we're gonna assume that at some point. But summertime at the Y is a special time. You've got a day camp. You've got Y Summer Day Camp coming up. You've got fun days and specialty camps. All of these things.
Yeah. We split our camp into two locations a couple of years back because it was easier to have the little kids, and that's our preschool camp and our kindergarten camp here at the Y, because those kids really need an opportunity to get out of the sun and get into a cool place, because they're just, their bodies are still little and growing and developing. So we have those two camps here at the Y, which are Fun Bunch and Discover, and they're all-day camps. So parents can drop their kids off between 7:30 and 9, and pick them up again by 5:30 that day. But they do all the same sorts of things that we do at our normal camp over at Mack, but just designed for the little guys and gals. Yeah. So they'll do arts and crafts, they'll do STEAM activities, they'll do reading development, they'll learn how to swim, and they'll do all the fun games and activities outside, as just like the bigger kids would. The older kids, they're over at Mack Park for the whole day. The ice rink, the old ice rink over there, is kind of our home base, which is nice. Again, it's a good place to go get out of the sun and be in the shade. And they do fun games and activities all day over there, all the same sorts of things there that we do here at the Y. But their swimming obviously happens at Mack Pool, which is kind of cool because they get to enjoy the outdoor pool and take advantage of all the big open spaces over there.
Yeah, and I would think that the peace of mind that moms and dads have, that they know that there's somebody taking care of the kids, watching the kids, making sure there's no trouble coming. I would guess that peace of mind is a big, big thing. Yeah,
depending on the week, we have anywhere from, it's based on the number of kids, but anywhere from 12 to 20 camp counselors on staff that are working with the kids. The camp counselors we hire, they'll generally work with the same group of kids the entire summer. So, there's some consistency from a leadership perspective, but those camp counselors also get to know the kids, and, they can start to help them learn and grow and develop because they've gotten to know them over the course of the summer.
Yeah, one of the interesting things about what you just said is you mentioned camp counselors, but at the YMCA there are opportunities for people to step in and be involved in these kids' lives, and there are other opportunities as well at the Y. Are you still looking for people as much as you were earlier, or is the staff pretty well rounded out?
I think we always have some position vacancies, and we always have some volunteer opportunities. We really had a pretty successful open interview opportunities that we did in April, which was great. So we'll continue to do those, and we even have a couple more scheduled. But, we can always use a couple more folks at the front desk or in Child Watch or as lifeguards for the summer or summer camp counselors for the summer. We always have, folks that maybe you even offer a job to that it just doesn't work out. Things like that happen sometimes. Yeah. So, having a few extra folks on the team is always a good thing.
Yeah, absolutely. And we've been focused mainly on kids here because here comes summertime, but there are always great programs for people of other ages too, including the older folks.
Yeah, we run our regular, health and wellness activities. Dan's put together a little bit of a new schedule for our group exercise classes, which are group exercise classes that take place, most of the ones that take place in the gym and the group exercise studio and the cycling studio, those are all included with your membership, plus literally thousands of online group exercise classes. If you're a member, they're free. You can go on and take those anytime. But we also add some exercise classes over at Mack. We'll do a couple water exercise classes, and we'll do some early morning group exercise classes outdoors under the portico right in front of the building over there in the morning. So lots of things. We just finished up a 5K training class, and we're going to start another one. All those folks ran in the donut dash. It seems kind of counterproductive, but fun doing
it. I like it. I like it a lot. All right, so we're talking with Eric Neal from the YMCA of Indiana County. Bowl for Kids, was that this past weekend?
It was. We had about 300 people there. It was pretty awesome. Yeah, it was pretty awesome.
Wow. Of course, that's a very worthy cause, and it's good to see so many people just jumping on board that thing. And they do it every year, too.
Oh, I got to tell you, Mohawk Lanes is phenomenal because they host us every year, and Michelle's on our committee, and she's just terrific. And I'd encourage anybody that wants to go do something fun, go take your kids, go bowling, or go out for a night of cosmic bowling. It's a lot of fun, and we got to do that this weekend and raise some money for the Big Hearts Little Hands mentoring program. It was great.
Beautiful. Beautiful. And I do note by looking at the website that there's something in the upcoming events section that I know a lot of people will be excited about. It's going to be the 7th annual Star-Spangled Celebration.
Yeah, that's a big day. It'll be on July the 4th. We've committed to keeping it on the 4th regularly. That way you don't start messing around with people's weekend plans or things if the 4th isn't on a weekend. But yeah, we'll have 10,000 people at the fairgrounds to see fireworks. It'll be great. We've got 4 bands lined up for this year again. We have Told You So, Fuse, 7 Mile Run. Andrew Mack is coming. Told You So, Fuse.
Back from Nashville.
Yeah. He when he moved down to Nashville, and he's coming back, and he's going to play with us, and it's going to be awesome. I think that a lot of people locally know him. And the other one is Midnight Lights.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Good stuff.
A lot of fun there, and we'll have 3 bands playing in the grass, 1 at 1, 1 at 3, 1 at 5. And then Andrew and his group will be on the main stage starting around 7.
Yeah, and 4th of July is on a Monday, so that works out really nicely.
It does. There'll be lots of stuff going on that day. We always have a lot of the food vendors that people are familiar with from the fair. Mm-hmm. But they'll be there, and we'll have vendors and craft vendors, and we're going to do something pretty cool this year. We're going to invite any kids that, a lot of kids like to do arts and crafts types of things, or they're creative with painting or sculpting or jewelry or things like that. So we usually have a vendor section. We're going to invite those kids to come and participate in the Star-Spangled Celebration and sell their stuff.
Cool. I like it. All right, so it's been a busy 10 or 15 minutes here with Eric Neal, and I have the feeling we could go on for another hour or so, but we're out of time. So ICYMCA.org is the website. Of course, you can catch up with them on Facebook as well. Anything else folks need to know about, Eric?
Star-Spangled Celebration, we need volunteers. So if you have an interest in getting involved, just give us a call, 463-YMCA.
Beautiful, beautiful. Hey, Eric, have a great day, great month.
Hey, talk to you too, buddy.
It is the voice of Indiana County. It's WCCS 101.1 FM and AM 1160. AM 1160.